The Norwegian team mainly consists of social scientists, all working in Tromsø, either at the university or the Norwegian Institute for Water Research. We concentrate on the Norwegian part of the Barents Sea, as you see in the map here. And we have zoomed in on 3 industries, which may be hard to see at the corner here for some of you. It's about offshore petroleum, offshore aquaculture, offshore wind power. And these industries were selected based on discussions with our local dialogue forum. The industries are in different stages of development. The oil and gas industry, for example, has a 50 years history in Norway, and aquaculture about the same, but offshore aquaculture, where you really have gigantic cages moved much further from shore, and also offshore wind power, that's pretty new developments in a Norwegian context. And all 3 industries also have a difficult relationship with fishing and with conservation, and they are also partly in conflict with each other. What are the characteristics of the marine conflicts? We see they are commonplace, they are diverse, they are constantly evolving in terms of key issues, scope, and also intensity. And we see that they transcend scales. They can both be local and global at the same time. And they involve industry, government, and civil society, actually all types of conflicts, and in very complex constellations, in the sense that, they have quite different or quite various alliances, and also there are inter-industry, inter-government, and inter-civil society conflicts involved in almost all the cases. In Norway, there is a strong belief in research and evidence-based decision-making. That is, all players try to mobilize the support of science, and generally these conflicts are processed in a peaceful way through dialogue. What we see, and some of the preliminary conclusions, is of course that Norway obviously has developed a quite successful institutional framework for managing marine conflicts and fostering peaceful coexistence. This has partly to do with the general governance system, but also the more specific procedures, arenas, mechanisms that are developed relating to the marine domain. And because these conflicts are in some way domesticated and tamed, they are also embraced as catalysts for innovation and social change. That's a quite interesting observation from our dialogue with different actors, that they all emphasize that conflict is something positive. It has been very important for the development of Norwegian oil industry. It's important for development of aquaculture and so on. So that's an interesting aspect. But the new buzzwords and guiding principles now are sustainability and decarbonization. And this means also that these concepts are becoming increasingly ambiguous and all embracing in some sense. And we notice that the zero emission targets and the need for a green transition are now being used as a lever for a massive industrialization of the ocean, which is then changing the lines of conflict and challenging existing modes of governance. The debate is now about how to avoid climate breakdown, and this adds a new dimension to the battles for the sea. And we hope that through this project, we can learn more about, for example, the characteristics of marine conflicts and their dynamics, about how conflicts may be institutionalized, or actually are institutionalized and transformed, and how they shape and are shaped by sustainability discourses and framing, and of course, how they can lead to more sustainable solutions. So this is very briefly some information about the Norwegian case and some reflections about that case. Thank you.